Jabal Moussa, often referred to as Mount Sinai, is a renowned peak located in the southern part of the Sinai Peninsula in Egypt. This towering mountain has an ancient historical and religious significance, largely due to its association with biblical traditions. Its name, Jabal Moussa, translates to Mountain of Moses in Arabic, believed to be the place where Moses received the Ten Commandments from God, according to the Abrahamic religious texts, including the Torah, the Bible, and the Quran. The mountain is located within the St. Catherine's Protectorate, which is a protected area in the Sinai, near the famous St. Catherine's Monastery. Mount Sinai is not only a significant geographical landmark, but also an important pilgrimage site for people of various faiths, including Jews, Christians, and Muslims, who consider the mountain sacred. In the Bible, it is described as the site where Moses ascended to receive divine laws, a pivotal moment in the Abrahamic faiths. The journey to the summit is part of religious rituals for believers who trek the same paths that Moses might have walked. Many scholars and historians debate whether this is the actual Mount Sinai of the biblical narrative or if it is symbolic, but regardless, the mountain remains an iconic symbol in religious history. The mountain stands at 2,285 meters, 7,497 feet, above sea level, providing breathtaking views of the surrounding desert landscape. It is part of the larger mountain range that stretches across the Sinai Peninsula, which is a historically significant region that has seen many cultures and civilizations pass through. The surrounding area is rich in flora and fauna, making it an attractive location for ecotourism and spiritual journeys alike. The naming of Jabal Moussa as Mount Sinai can be attributed to the tradition that connects it with the biblical figure Moses. In various accounts, Moses is said to have climbed the mountain to commune with God, and this has reinforced the local belief that the peak is the same as Mount Sinai from the Bible. This association, though debated, is strong enough to have led to the mountain being referred to as Jabal Moussa, with Moussa being the Arabic version of Moses. The area around Mount Sinai is home to the St. Catherine's Monastery, one of the oldest continually inhabited monasteries in the world. Built in the 6th century by the Byzantine Emperor Justinian I, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and an important religious destination. The monastery is dedicated to St. Catherine of Alexandria, a Christian martyr who, according to legend, was martyred for her faith. The presence of the monastery near the foot of the mountain further cements the religious and historical importance of Jabal Moussa. The trek to the summit of Jabal Moussa is an arduous but spiritually fulfilling journey for those who make the pilgrimage. Visitors can ascend the mountain via two main routes: the Camel Path, which is a longer but gentler route, and the Steps of Repentance, which is a steeper, more challenging path. Both routes offer stunning views of the surrounding desert and valleys. Many pilgrims choose to hike in the early hours of the morning to witness the sunrise from the summit, which is considered a powerful spiritual experience. Aside from its religious importance, Jabal Moussa and its surrounding areas are also of significant archaeological interest. The region has evidence of ancient civilizations, including the Egyptians, and artifacts from earlier periods have been discovered in the area. The monastery itself houses a rich collection of religious texts, icons, and manuscripts, some of which date back to the early Christian period. Jabal Moussa, or Mount Sinai, remains a place where the intersection of natural beauty, religious history, and archaeological significance converge. Its name, deeply rooted in the religious traditions of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, continues to draw visitors from all over the world, each coming with their own spiritual or historical quest. The sacred mountain has stood the test of time, remaining a symbol of divine revelation and a place of pilgrimage for thousands of years. The surrounding area of Jabal Moussa is also home to a unique and diverse ecosystem. Despite its arid desert surroundings, the Sinai Peninsula has a range of plants and animals that have adapted to the harsh conditions. The mountains and valleys around Mount Sinai are dotted with flora such as shrubs, herbs, and desert flowers, many of which bloom seasonally, providing a splash of color against the backdrop of the rocky, barren landscape. The region is also home to a variety of wildlife, including gazelles, ibexes, and a range of bird species, making it an interesting spot for nature enthusiasts and wildlife photographers. The Sinai Peninsula itself has a long history of human habitation. Before the spread of major world religions, the area was home to various ancient civilizations, including the Egyptians, who left behind traces of their presence in the form of ancient temples, shrines, and inscriptions. The nearby city of Nuweiba, for example, was once a thriving port city in the ancient world, and remnants of Egyptian, Roman, and Byzantine cultures have been found scattered throughout the region. The Sinai's position as a crossroads between Africa and Asia made it a vital location for trade and cultural exchange for thousands of years. In addition to the religious and natural significance of Mount Sinai, the area is increasingly recognized for its role in tourism and local economies. Pilgrims, tourists, and adventurers from around the world make their way to the mountain not only for spiritual reasons, but also to explore the region's remarkable landscapes and archaeological sites. St. Catherine's Monastery, situated at the base of Jabal Moussa, offers a rich cultural experience with its ancient icons, manuscripts, and religious artifacts, drawing Christian pilgrims especially. The monastery, which dates back over 1,400 years, holds a priceless library and an impressive collection of early Christian and Byzantine-era texts. In fact, it is often regarded as one of the most important religious and cultural sites in the Christian world. Local Bedouin communities, who have lived in the region for centuries, also play an essential role in the area's upkeep. These communities have long served as guides to pilgrims and tourists, offering tours of the mountain and providing insights into the area's history and culture. Many of the Bedouins maintain a traditional way of life, blending ancient customs with modern living while continuing to care for the land surrounding Jabal Moussa. In the present day, the mountain continues to be a place of reflection, meditation, and spiritual awakening. Religious individuals and those seeking a sense of peace often find themselves drawn to the area to embark on pilgrimages or to simply connect with the sacred. The significance of Mount Sinai as a center for religious experiences across different faiths remains steadfast, with the mountain serving as a bridge between ancient history, modern spirituality, and the natural world. Furthermore, the conservation efforts to preserve the St. Catherine's Protectorate and its surrounding areas highlight the importance of maintaining the environmental and cultural heritage of Jabal Moussa. The region is increasingly protected not just for its religious significance, but also for its unique biodiversity and the remarkable role it plays in connecting people with nature and spirituality, of whom left their mark on the landscape. Trade routes that passed through the Sinai Peninsula connected Egypt to Asia, and the mountain was a significant point in the narrative of both physical and spiritual journeys. Many believe that Mount Sinai's position at the intersection of Africa and Asia contributed to its spiritual prominence, as it became a key point where the divine and the earthly realms met. In recent decades, the global emphasis on environmental conservation has also given rise to more focused efforts in preserving the unique landscapes and ecosystems of the Sinai region. Mount Sinai's high-altitude terrain and its proximity to the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aqaba make it a prime location for the preservation of biodiversity, particularly in the context of desert ecosystems. Several environmental organizations and governmental bodies have collaborated to create initiatives aimed at preserving the region's fragile desert flora and fauna. These efforts focus on sustainable tourism, minimizing human impact on the environment, and protecting the integrity of the sacred sites that the landscape. Local communities, including the Bedouins, have been instrumental in these conservation efforts, not only by contributing to sustainable practices, but by sharing their deep cultural knowledge of the Sinai's natural environment. Their understanding of the land's delicate balance of life has been invaluable, with many Bedouins playing key roles in ensuring the protection of sacred and natural sites while continuing their traditional way of life. The integration of local knowledge with modern environmental practices is a promising model for sustainable conservation in culturally significant areas. Mount Sinai's profound influence on art, literature, and music has also been a testament to its cultural and spiritual relevance. The mountain has inspired countless works of art, from early Christian iconography to contemporary depictions in literature, paintings, and photography. Many artists and writers, inspired by the awe and majesty of the mountain, have used it as a symbol in their works, evoking themes of divine law, revelation, and human struggle. The grandeur of Jabal Moussa and the surrounding desert landscape has captured the imagination of creative minds, contributing to a broader cultural understanding of the mountain's significance beyond religious and historical contexts. Throughout history, Mount Sinai has been a place where the human desire to connect with the divine, to seek wisdom, and to understand the mysteries of life and faith converge. Whether as a site of pilgrimage or as a subject of academic research, Jabal Moussa represents a meeting point between the past and the present, the sacred and the secular, the natural world and the spiritual realm. As long as the mountain continues to inspire awe and reverence, it will undoubtedly remain a central part of humanity's collective memory, cherished for its role in shaping the spiritual, cultural, and environmental landscapes of our shared heritage. The future of Mount Sinai and its surrounding areas will likely involve an ongoing balance between tourism, religious significance, and conservation efforts. As more people come to understand the importance of preserving such sites, there will be a growing effort to maintain the integrity of the mountain's natural beauty and its sacredness. This includes ensuring that future generations can experience the transformative power of the mountain, whether through spiritual reflection, outdoor exploration, or cultural appreciation, all while respecting the need to safeguard the fragile environment. In this way, Jabal Moussa or Mount Sinai will continue to be more than just a geographical feature. It will remain a living symbol of humanity's quest for knowledge, divinity, and peace, carrying its legacy forward through the millennia. Its connection to the divine, to nature, and to human history ensures that it will remain a beacon of spiritual enlightenment and historical inquiry for generations to come. The mountain is called Jabal Moussa because of its association with the biblical figure Moses, known as Moussa in Arabic. The name Jabal Moussa translates to Mountain of Moses in Arabic, reflecting the belief that this is a place where Moses received the Ten Commandments from God, according to various religious traditions, particularly in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. In the religious context, Jabal Moussa is traditionally identified as the biblical Mount Sinai, where Moses ascended to the summit to receive divine law, making it a sacred site for millions of believers. The connection between the name and the figure of Moses has persisted for centuries, further solidifying its significance in the Abrahamic faiths. Although the exact location of the biblical Mount Sinai is debated, Jabal Moussa has long been recognized by local traditions and religious pilgrims as the place where Moses encountered God, which is why the mountain carries this name in Arabic. Over the years, several scholars and theologians have conducted studies on Mount Sinai, comparing the geographic and historical evidence with the biblical accounts of Moses' encounter with God. While there are alternative locations that also claim to be the true Mount Sinai, Jabal Moussa in Egypt remains the most widely recognized. Some believe that the name Sinai itself might refer not only to the mountain, but to the entire region in which it is situated, further adding layers of complexity to the debate surrounding its exact location. In the broader scope of global religious history, Jabal Moussa, or Mount Sinai, continues to be an enduring symbol of divine law and revelation, its very name evoking a sense of awe and reverence. Whether for those seeking to retrace the steps of Moses, for adventurers seeking the thrill of summiting a sacred mountain, or for those who wish to explore the rich historical and religious traditions of the region, Jabal Moussa stands as a timeless monument to both human spirituality and natural beauty. The enduring significance of Jabal Moussa, or Mount Sinai, transcends its religious and historical role, impacting not just those who visit for spiritual reasons, but also scholars, historians, and environmentalists. The mountain and the surrounding region have been the subject of numerous studies over the years, as researchers delve into its role in ancient religious texts, as well as the ongoing preservation efforts for the area's unique landscape and cultural heritage. The convergence of religious, historical, and ecological importance has sparked interest from multiple disciplines, making the region a focal point for academic research and conservation projects. Ecotourism in the Sinai Peninsula, particularly around Mount Sinai, has grown in importance as global awareness of environmental preservation has risen. Efforts have been made to balance the influx of tourists with the need to protect the fragile ecosystem of the region. The environmental challenges in the area are significant due to its desert climate, and conservationists work diligently to maintain the integrity of the flora and fauna, as well as the historical sites, such as St. Catherine's Monastery. Sustainable tourism practices are being implemented to reduce the environmental impact of increasing foot traffic and to ensure the protection of sacred sites for future generations. The spiritual atmosphere of Mount Sinai continues to be a significant draw for people from all over the world. The mountain, often referred to as the Mountain of God in various religious texts, has become an iconic symbol of divine communication and revelation. The sense of peace and solitude that visitors experience while ascending the mountain, coupled with the awe-inspiring views from the summit, contribute to its status as a place for reflection and personal transformation. It is common for people to come to the mountain not only for religious reasons, but to find clarity or a deeper connection with their inner selves. In addition to religious pilgrimages, Mount Sinai also hosts a number of cultural and religious festivals throughout the year. These celebrations bring together people of different faiths, offering an opportunity for unity and mutual understanding. Events like the annual pilgrimage to the mountain, during which people reenact the biblical journey of Moses, offer a profound spiritual experience for participants. These festivals also emphasize the shared traditions of Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, reinforcing the commonality of the Abrahamic faiths and their connection to this sacred site. In the context of Islamic tradition, Jabal Moussa is equally revered, with references to the mountain found in the Quran. Islamic scholars have long recognized the mountain as a place where Moses, known as Moussa in Arabic, received divine guidance. The Quranic narrative of Moses' story shares parallels with the biblical account, strengthening the religious ties to the location and solidifying Jabal Mousa's importance in Islam. As a result, Muslims who visit the area often regard it as a blessed place, contributing to the mountain's continuing appeal as a spiritual destination for all faiths. Local Bedouin traditions are an integral part of the cultural landscape surrounding Mount Sinai. The Bedouins have lived in the Sinai Peninsula for centuries, and their connection to the land, as well as their cultural and religious practices, enrich the visitor experience. Their knowledge of the region's geography, plant life, and wildlife is invaluable, and they have been instrumental in guiding tourists and pilgrims up the mountain. The Bedouins' hospitality and deep understanding of the sacred nature of the mountain create an authentic, immersive experience for visitors, deepening their appreciation of the area's spiritual and cultural significance. As the world continues to evolve, so too does the relationship people have with places like Jabal Moussa. In an era of increasing interest in sustainable travel and spirituality, the mountain remains a powerful symbol of the human desire to connect with something larger than oneself. For centuries, it has served as a reminder of the pursuit of knowledge, divine revelation, and the importance of preserving both natural and cultural heritage. Whether through religious pilgrimage, academic study, or environmental conservation, the legacy of Mount Sinai continues to shape the spiritual, intellectual, and ecological narratives of the region, leaving an indelible mark on the world's collective memory. Jabal Moussa, or Mount Sinai, thus remains not only a sacred site, but also a living, evolving testament to the intersection of human history, faith, and the natural world. Its name and legacy will continue to resonate with generations to come, offering a profound connection to the divine and the earth, while fostering a sense of wonder and respect for the mountain that has captivated the imagination of humanity for millennia. As Mount Sinai's historical and religious significance continues to shape the global consciousness, its role as a focal point for dialogue between cultures and religions cannot be overstated. The shared reverence for the mountain across Judaism, Christianity, and Islam serves as a powerful symbol of common ground. Visitors from diverse religious backgrounds often come together at Jabal Moussa to reflect on the universal values of faith, moral law, and human perseverance. This sense of unity and diversity reinforces the importance of preserving the site not only as a physical landmark, but as a symbol of interfaith respect and harmony. Moreover, the area surrounding Mount Sinai has become a center for academic study, particularly in fields such as religious history, archaeology, and anthropology. Scholars continue to explore the deep connections between the mountain and ancient religious texts, conducting excavations and studying artifacts from various periods of history. Archaeological finds in the region offer a glimpse into the life and times of ancient civilizations that once inhabited or traveled through Sinai, shedding light on how the area influenced religious, political, and cultural developments in the ancient world. The rich tapestry of history that surrounds Jabal Moussa also includes the continued exploration of the Sinai Peninsula's strategic importance in the ancient world. The region was once a crossroads for ancient Egyptian, Persian, Greek, Roman, and Byzantine cultures, all